Hi everyone, my name is Bill and welcome to my channel. Before we get started, please consider subscribing to my channel and possibly becoming a Patreon. This video is about the RadioMaster T8 Pro and setting up flight modes. Now, flight modes allow us to use global variables, which we haven't gone into yet. I will be giving you an example of global variables soon. But they allow us to set up different variables for different flight modes. Now, I'm just going to show you a simple use for this, and that's on a quadcopter so that you can display the modes on the front of your radio. But it's far more it can be used in a more complex way than that with regard to global variables. So if you had a glider and you wanted to fly in a certain mode, you want it to have more aileron differential than you would in say mode 1 and mode 2. So it's much more sophisticated than I'm showing you, but I just want to give you a brief overview of what flight modes are and show you how to set them up. So let's take a look at the radio. We're going to go to the quad that we set up earlier in the tutorial videos, and I'll show you how to add flight modes. Now we're in the quadcopter. We're going to hit the model button and go across until we come to flight modes. I'm going to push enter and we can give this flight mode a name. So I'm going to push enter and go. The first one is going to be horizon. I will speed this up. Now we can only put that in. We don't have, we have 6 characters. So that's all we need to do in here. And we're going to push return. Now that's the first flight mode done. Now we're going to go down, enter, and I'm going to do the same. So I'm going to speed this up. I'm going to put all the flight modes in. Now they go in this specific order so that they come out correctly when we are armed or disarmed, which I will show you that in just a moment. So I'll come back when I've put all the names in on the different modes. Now you can see I put all the names in, but we're going to go back over each of the flight modes. If I push enter, you can see in here there is no place for us to put a switch. Well, we're going to come back out. Now we move down, we go into disarm, push enter. Now if we move down, you can see we can pick the switch. So tap the enter key, and then we want to be in, this is in the disarmed mode. So that's armed, disarmed. That's disarmed. So enter, and then we can return back out. Now we're going to go down to the next mode, push enter, move down to the switch, push enter, and this is going to be angled. That should be in the center. That's this switch B. Flight mode angle. There we go. And then we're going to return out of this twice. We're going to go down to the acro mode, push enter, go down, push enter once, and then we're going to flight mode horizon, flight mode angle, so flight mode acro. Sorry about that. We go forward to get into acro mode. So that will be everything we need to do for our flight modes. Now let me demonstrate this now. If we come out, you see the quad is disarmed, so it's showing disarmed. If I change the flight mode, flight mode angle, it still shows it's disarmed. If I change the flight mode again, flight mode horizon. Okay, so I'm going to go flight mode acro. Okay, now when we armed, it's going to show us what mode that it's in, and you can see there it says acro, flight mode angle, flight mode horizon. But as I previously said, the flight modes are far more complex than that. So if I go into the menu again and go across, you can see here, this is where we can put the global variables in. But we won't be using that for the quadcopter, but we'll be looking at global variables a little bit later. I hope you found this video useful and interesting, and if you did, please give it a thumbs up, and if you have any comments or questions, please leave them in the comment section below, because I'd love to hear from you. Thanks for watching. Happy flying. Bye for now.